Good afternoon, folks, and welcome back to the Masterbuilt channel and to my patio. So today we're going to have another, well, not a temp. We're going to make another pizza. This time we're going to make a few changes. A nice big pizza there with all sorts of delicious ingredients on it. Some mozzarella cheese this time with a tomato base, some pineapple, capsicum, and some other lovely veggies. So this time we've got our got it on the Masterbuilt 800 with the pizza oven inside. We've got the temperature set to 500 this time, as opposed to we had it up on 550 before. So we'll go inside now. While that's sitting on about 427 and climbing, we'll see what the temperature is on the pizza stone. Right, so it's sitting on 450, 480, 490, up towards the back a bit, so she's still a little bit hot at the back. We've got a little bit of ashes coming up out of the... So she's sitting fairly close to even Stevens with the pizza stone as well as the temperature. So when that hits about 500, we'll pop the pizza in. Only this time we're not going to have it in for 2.5. We're only going to leave it in for about 2 minutes, and then we'll turn it. Or if it doesn't need turning, we won't turn it, but we'll have a look. And if it does need turning, we will turn it so that we get a nice even cook. So until she hits 500, we'll be back shortly. Okay, now we've hit about 499 on the temp, so let's see what we've got on our pizza stone. There we go, 580. Yep, so pizza stone's definitely hotter than the ambient temperature. So let's get our pizza organised, and then we will bung them in, get the temperature set. Get him in, and we'll set our timer. Okay, we've got our timer set now for, oh, looks like it's got 1.5 minutes to go, so we'll open that back up again and then we'll give it a check after 2 minutes. I'm anticipating this one, I don't want to leave it in for as long as what I did before, because we ended up with the burnt crust, which I wasn't too keen on. So right, we're hovering on 505 to 504. We'll drop that a bit, seeing as that pizza stone is nice and hot. So the fan's cut out to stop it from heating. So for all intents and purposes, that pizza stone should be nice and hot. One thing I did notice then was when we had it on 500, the pizza stone was in the vicinity of maybe 80 degrees hotter than the temperature. So with these, the temperature is actually taken inside the chamber, not actually inside the oven itself, because that's where the sensor is. But the heat source goes directly up onto the pizza stone. So that's probably why the stone tends to stay hotter than what the temp does. So what are we sitting on now? All right, we've got less than a minute to go. So We might pop this open and see what the difference is. Right, that's our 2 minutes. Alright, well from the look of that I'd say it's would probably do with that extra couple of minutes, because it doesn't, I mean extra 30 seconds, so it doesn't look too righto. Okay, so we've given that extra 30 seconds and it looks pretty good, so we will get under there and turn it around a bit. Just got an owl. There we go. Ooh, okay, so we'll let that go for another 2 minutes. And by all intents and purposes, we should have a nice little pizza ready. And hopefully no burnt sides. And we had some prawns on top, so just having a bit of a look at that. They look like they're cooked up quite well, so they're quite white and not opaque. So because we've opened up the hood a couple of times, it's dropped the temperature a bit. So I think ideally it might pay to, if you're going to, when you do use your oven through your Masterbuilt, perhaps keep your temperature up a little bit higher than what you would want, so that when you do open it up to check it, it doesn't drop too much, in case you have to rotate it. So okay, well, that's our last 2 minutes up. So let's have a bit of a look inside there. Everything's looking quite good. Prawns are definitely cooked, so let's take him out. Alright, we're all good to go. Get him out. There we go. Nice little pizza, no burnt crust, which I'm very happy with. It's even bubbling away quite nicely, so very much happier with that one. The difference being we had it in for probably the same amount of time, but this time we had an average temperature of 500 on the unit, which in turn reduced our pizza stone cooking surface temperature down to about 5 to 550. So again, it's worked out a lot better. It's not wasn't as hot. So we will let this cool, cut him up, and then we'll probably take some for lunch tomorrow, or maybe even have some for dinner. So on that note, if you like what you see, please like the video and hit the notification bell for the next time, and you'll catch the uploads. And as I've always said before, to many of my subscribers, thank you for subscribing and thank you for watching.